So, is Social Security, is it really, really going bankrupt?
In the United States today, our lifespans expand every year. We're picking up about 3 months a year on the average lifespan.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Unfortunately, the year on which people can start getting Social Security doesn't expand. So that when people were dying at age 70 and they could start getting their Social Security at age 65, you can see that the cost of providing that Social Security was much less than when people, as today, are dying at age 80. And so we have to, the problems with Social Security and Medicare as well are not extraordinarily hard to solve. They just require us to understand the changes that are going on in our society. So all we have to do to make Medicare and Social Security solvent, we don't have to take benefits away from anybody, we don't have to means test benefits, we don't have to change the CPI calculations so people don't get increases. All we have to do is say that every year the minimum age for claiming your Social Security and your Medicare goes up by 2 months. That's a sacrifice that everybody bears, but that affects people closer to the age of claiming Social Security less. It's a moderate imposition, and it means that these two programs, Social Security and Medicare, which are very important to Americans, can continue and be solvent.
Just by that simple action.
Just by that simple action.
There has to be some kind of repercussions from that. What are the...
Well, you know, in the Democratic Party, there is a group of people who believe that any reduction in the amount of Social Security benefits and Medicare benefits being given is a crime. So to them, deferring the age at which people are eligible by 2 months every year is an unfair action of the elitist rich to steal money from the poor. And so they block this kind of a change consistently and demand that it be accompanied by sacrifices on the rich that the Republicans are unwilling to accept. So, but once again, it's a simple solution, and most Americans, if they were asked, even the people approaching retirement, if you could say to them, we can make these systems solvent, and the cost is that you have to wait 2 months longer before you can claim your Social Security. Even the people who are close to retirement would be in favor of this. But the political process is not. And it's another problem for which there's a simple solution, but for which our political masters are unwilling to expend any effort at all.
There seems to be a constant theme with your campaign. There's just simple solutions that are not being even looked at.
Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think that there are any problems that we face in America that don't have relatively simple solutions that most Americans would accept, because not only is this solution, Social Security and Medicare, simple, but if you went out and went into the street and asked 100 people or 1,000 people of varying ages whether they would accept a 2-month delay per year in claiming Social Security and Medicare in order to save the system, you would have overwhelming approval.
Yeah, the same with Medicare.
Medicare is exactly the same problem. So that's, these problems can be solved, and there is, one of the reasons why Americans are so angry is that there, on a range of issues, is a consensus as to how to solve these problems. But the political class and their web of corporate connections are unwilling to make changes in the society. So whether you're talking about Hillary Clinton or Jeb Bush, you're talking about people who call their corporate masters before they decide whether to solve a problem.